I think this might be the easiest way to work with samples in Logic Pro for iPad. In this video, I'll show you how to set up and use sample folders and demo some of the interesting and useful things that you can do with them. Before you can make use of sample folders in Logic Pro for iPad, you'll need some samples. If you already have some samples that you want to work with, then you can go ahead and skip this section. There's timestamps down below to make it easy for you to jump ahead. Otherwise, I'll show you where you can grab a couple of free sample packs so you can follow along. I'll grab a free pack from soundpacks.com for this video. I quite like them because you don't need to sign up to anything in order to download their freebies, so it's nice and straightforward. Once the pack has finished downloading, I'll tap on it here and you can see it in my Downloads tab in the Files app. It's downloaded as a zip file, so I'll need to extract that before I can use it in Logic. Luckily, I can extract a zip file by just tapping on it. Alright, I've got a sample pack, let's bring it into Logic. In Logic Pro's browser, I first need to tap on Sample Folders in the Your Sounds section. You can see I have a couple of packs here already that I've added. To add my new pack, I need to tap on the three dots at the bottom right of the browser window. In the menu that pops up, I then need to tap on Add a Sample Folder. This will open up my files browser. The sound pack I downloaded is still in my downloads, so if I tap on the Downloads tab, I can then find the pack. It's this one, the Nord Drum Sample Pack. I then need to tap on it and then tap on Open in the top right of the window. The sound pack is now added to sample folders in Logic's browser. All of its subfolders have been imported too. I can tap into any of these folders and audition these samples in real time. Now that you've added some samples to sample folders, what can you do with them? Well, having such easy access to your samples makes creating your own drum kits in Logic really straightforward. I'll create a new track here and I'll tap through MIDI, patch/instrument, drums, and then select Drum Machine Designer. I have this set up to create an empty kit by default. If you wanted to change that, tap on the three dots here, select Surface Settings, and toggle the Use Empty Kit as Default option on or off, depending on what you prefer. I'll open Logic's browser next and select Sample Folders. I'll tap on the Nord Drum Sample Pack I downloaded earlier, and I want to start off with a nice sounding kick. Let's see how these sound. I'd quite like that one. To add it to a pad, I just need to tap, hold, drag, and drop it onto a pad. Next, I want to add a good snare sound, so I'll head to this folder and audition some of these. Again, I just need to drag and drop the sound I like into a pad. I'll fast forward through me adding other samples to this kit. I'll meet you when it's done. Alright, I've built a decent sounding kit that I'm quite happy with. And I've renamed some and changed their colours with edit mode too. I can of course add to this further by slapping some effects onto my kit. I've added good old Chroma Glow, IK Multimedia's Mixbox, and the new Quantec Room Simulator here just to keep things simple. To save my DIY drum machine to use in other projects, I need to tap the 3 dots in the bottom right of the Sample Folders browser section, then tap on Save Patch for selected track. Once saved, I can find it again in the Instrument Patches menu in the browser. You can also use the new multitasking features added in iPadOS 26 to get samples and tracks into Logic Pro for iPad. Let me know if you want to see a tutorial on how that works down in the comments. Hit that like button if you found this video helpful, subscribe and all that other YouTube jazz, and I'll see you in the next video.